afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about farm to fork food safety. So in this presentation, we will demonstrate how Fresh on Table is pioneering the farm to fork journey by harnessing cutting-edge technology and blockchain innovation through its integrated digital platform. Something about Fresh on Table. We founded in 2019. We act like a catalyst, connecting the local farms to our HoReCa partners. Our business model is zero inventory, harvest on demand, B2B agri-tech platform. The whole idea is to connect the local farms to our HoReCa partners. Now we have 300 plus enterprise panel in our portfolio. That means we are doing 300 deliveries a day of fresh produce in different categories, which is related to fresh fruits and vegetables, seafood, poultry, dairy, honey, mushrooms, you name it. Now create a complete basket. And we have 200 plus farm partners scattered all over UAE in our portfolio. As on date, we have achieved 2.7 billion kg of carbon emission savings by procuring it locally for our HoReCa clients. Now, our core value for Fresh on Table is innovation, scalability, and commitment to sustainability in food systems. How do we ensure farm to fork food safety? Definitely not through traditional methods, because those are inadequate in the current challenging times. So what do we do and how do we achieve it? We achieve it through a seamless order platform that we have created, which records the entire journey of the whole process. Now, when the client places an order, it's integrated with their software. Our technology is such it can be integrated, and we have been very successful in integrating our software with a purchasing software of hotel partners using Birch Street. Now this helps in making a process whole seamless, where whatever the chefs require, the requisition is made, and it's automatically created in our system. From there, the team receives the order and it goes through a bulk automation process. Once the LPO is placed, immediately it goes to a seller panel for our farm partners. Now this dashboard, which we have created for our farm partners, is very essential, because here they are able to validate the orders. So they have three options: accept, reject, and modify. Whatever they do, we know that we will get the notification, but in case they are going to reject or modify, that data will help them at the end of the month. Because when they go and sit and look at the value of the business that they have lost or they could not fulfill, they can evaluate and see where the gaps are. And they can talk to their growers that, why were we not able to achieve these numbers? And the most important part here is the real demand that we're talking about, because that was a real order placed by a HoReCa client. These are not forecasted demands. So we are not talking about anything related to bulk ordering or just forecasted quantities. So no wastage, nothing. It's a pure order to order based, which was not fulfilled, and a real demand. So let's say if the farm has accepted the order, they harvest it and then deliver to our hub in Dubai. It again goes through a LPO automation process where the receiver is going to give a rating to each and every delivery. This could be based on the vehicle cleanliness, the driver's hygiene, and various other parameters, and this goes into the system. But that does not mean that the stock is in. It goes through another process where the quality control team comes in and do a random checking. Once that is done, they also have the option to give the rating to the supplier. Now these ratings, why is it important? These ratings are important because it goes into the data system. And this data system then, with the algorithm, finds the best fit farm for a particular client. So it's a complete AI model that we are talking about. Let's say the quality has been passed, it goes to a warehouse, proper dispatch, and we take care of the last mile where the orders are delivered. Now this entire chain, whatever I've spoken about, is completely recorded in our system. Something about the enterprise panel here. Now the enterprise panel that we have created for our clients is not a product portfolio that they will be maintaining it. It's something related to the SDG dashboards and SDG targets that we have created for them, and a kind of a gamification. So to make sure that sustainability goals are engaging, we reward our HoReCa partners with badges and milestone when they set their targets and they're able to achieve them. For example, if a client says that I want to improve my score, how do I do that? Probably he's not procuring a lettuce from a vertical farm. So by procuring a lettuce from a vertical farm, they are able to contribute by achieving SDG number 6, which is clean water and sanitation. And it helps in saving 95% of the water compared to the traditional farming. Now, how do we track and trace? A very seamless process has been created. The seamless process is the moment a tax invoice is generated in our system, immediately a notification with a track now link goes to our clients. Now it could be a chef, it could be a procurement team. When they click on that link, they will see the entire journey. What time the order was placed, what time it was delivered at our hub, it was prepared, and what time it was delivered to them. Besides this, if you see here, you will have the carbon miles and carbon emissions, which is being shown, wherein if this order particularly would not have been procured locally, and if they would have procured it from some European country or from America or from any other part of the world, they would have spent certain amount of carbon miles and carbon emissions. Now by procuring it locally, this ensures that they're able to save those carbon miles and carbon emission. And then again, these are displayed in their annual reports. Big hotel chains are able to list it in NASDAQ or any public forum that the reporting goes to. So the complete track and trace system has been created where you have each and every record of the batch IDs, the product journey, everything, right from the farm, from the time it was harvested to the time it was delivered. Now, IoT sensors, these are very critical, and we term it as the eyes and ears of safety. All our vehicles, again, cold chain is very important. So all our vehicles, and not even vehicle, even the cold rooms, whether we have vertical chillers or we have cold rooms, all have IoT sensors. This gives us a real-time data, and it gives us a guarantee that your food is safe. Whatever is being harvested is being delivered to us within few hours, stored in a proper cold chain system, and then delivered to the client by maintaining the cold chain. Now, what exactly we are doing here for farm to fork food safety approach? As I've shown, farm level safety and traceability, minimizing handling and transportation, which is our JIT model, that is just-in-time inventory model, a transparent supply chain, circular and sustainable practice, zero waste operations. Now here I'd like to give two examples. One is related to coffee grounds, which we collect from our HoReCa partners, and then it is passed on to our farm partners. Now, coffee grounds are considered as a good compost for the soil. So whatever leafy greens that they grow is again harvested and sold to the same client. So in a way, we are completing the loop. And the second example is the perfectly imperfect produce. We name it this way because let's say if you have a cucumber, but it's not in shape, carrots, which are not in good shape, or strawberries, they're joint, they're just not, triangular. They have two strawberries joined together. But does that mean that it does not have a nutritional value? It does not have the taste? It does. So what does a farm do? They have no other option but to just dump it. So we tell them, don't dump it, give it to us. We will give you the marketing exposure, and we have partnered with Zayed Higher Organization, who supports cause of people of determination, where the PODs are able to, take these fruits and vegetables which are not in good shape and convert them into freeze drying. Sorry for that. So in a way, we are here able to control the waste and creating a zero waste policy in our system. So Fresh on Table's farm to fork model guarantees food safety, freshness, and nutritional integrity with full accountability at every step. Thank you guys.